Hello, Radiant Soul Light. Thanks for coming back to my channel. If you've been following me on the soul path and joining in with me in this amazing soul creation that we live in. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Michelle and welcome. I hope you find some insight, understanding, and get some confirmations on some things that you want to know. So November's here. We're going to be looking at the energies of November. I've tuned into the Akashic to get some information. But this reading, I also want to integrate runes and this amazing red blood moon full lunar eclipse. Okay, so we're in a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. It's conjuncting the north nodes. There's so much going on. We've got Mars in Gemini retrograde for all you astro buffs out there. I like to look at aspects in a lot of different ways, although I'm tuning in as a psychic medium and a channel using tarot and oracle cards because they really help to round out the reading. But I do feel that it is important to also look at this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, especially because it's a lunar eclipse, which lunar eclipse really kind of, it's a lot of digging deep, but it really affects us because it's lunar. It's about our hidden world, our world within, the subconscious, the unconscious, our emotions. What are we emotionally attached to? Solar eclipses affect us as well, but you know, in a different way and a bit more in an external way. This lunar eclipse has a lot to do with stability, focusing on endings and beginnings. With that, it's a culmination time. And you've probably, if you've been following me for a while, and if you've been part of this amazing soul community here, you hear me say a lot that we're not just in endings, but culminations. These are cycles that just wrap stuff up to go to a next level. And whatever was in the previous cycle, it's done, it's over with. I'm going to be diving into this a lot more in future readings because there is so much happening that is causing not only collective change, but individual change, where we really are going to be living quite differently, especially in the next 3 to 5 years. There is a lot of individual and collective change that is being instituted. But I like to prepare people. I like to be prepared myself. I do a lot of this deep dive with real specific predictions that play out and guidance on my Patreon community, as well as in my workshops, and some of it I can't say here on YouTube, but I try to weave stuff in. But I also like to look at the individual because it's your life. How is all of this energetic shifting impacting you? And where are you at in your life? What's most important for you? So in saying that, I'm going to start the readings. We're going to look at the collective energies. We're going to look at how it's affecting you. We're going to look at career, job, your money situation, and also relationships, because relationships are always important, but in this new paradigm that we're all co-creating, even more important. So I'm going to actually bring out some crystals as well. So this is soul story number 1, and we've got the pyrite there, just coming out anyway. And then we've got the actually tiger's eye, and then the aragonite. So you'll get to take a closer view of the cards and see which ones call you. I like to take a breath in, release the breath, relax the body, and I feel my energy extending out. And then whatever card or crystal or runes calls me, or I feel a connection, or maybe my eye goes to a particular, stack or pile, then I know that's the one. And sometimes it's 2, and sometimes it's all of them. So your message may be in 1 stack, 1 soul story. You might be part of 1 soul group. It could be in 2, or it could be in 3. And also I suggest you come back after a period of time, see what has played out, how it's played out, And then you can also kind of tweak the meanings, individualize the meanings of the reading by what you're going through specifically. Only you know what you really need and want to know, and what you're focused on, and what are the magic key words that are important for you. I would say always in readings, focus on the magic key words. Those are words that have specific meaning to you, and perhaps it's words you've heard, or they've flashed in your mind, or you watched a movie or something, or a film, or you read a book and that word came through, or somebody said a key word or phrase. So whatever key words or phrases that you hear in the reading, that also lets you know that this reading is for you and that you're right on track. All right, going to pause the video. As always, a closer look at the video and each soul story is time-stamped in the description box below. You can always jump ahead. All right, let's pause the video, take a closer look, and then I'm going to start with the individual readings. Hello there, soul story number 1. All right, you got pyrite. So there's a lot to do in November for you with abundance, financial gain, focusing on the monetary things in life. This could be also jobs, feeling better about yourself, self-esteem up, and a lot of focus on the material aspect of life. Maybe you've been working on the spiritual a lot, and this is on the material. You've got Radho, and Jira. So Jira has to do a lot with payoffs, harvest. Things could really get moving for you. Fall, months, autumn, whether this year, next year, whenever. This is a timeless reading on some degree, so whenever you get this. Also look for a cycle between 9 months and a year. Jera typically means a year or harvest season. So you're going through big changes. The bigger dream, goal, or focus that you want is probably in its manifestation, or going to be starting its manifestation May, June, and then look for results the following year or a year from now. Rado could be moving. This also has to do with communication, getting rebalanced and realigned. This is also listening to your intuition and being able to act upon it. So this has a lot to do with action, but right action, not just action for action's sake. I feel for you there's a lot with money, honestly. Money, movement, abundance, creative projects, and for some of you, a big job that's coming in. Could be a new position or a bonus. Then you've got 5th house, creativity. Okay, there we go, projects. So you're going to get moving on some projects perhaps that have been lagging. I feel like this eclipse season for you is you're going to start planning and doing steps, bona fide steps, tangible steps, so that you start seeing payoff in May, June time, maybe even April, but definitely next year. So look for some kind of payoff or some kind of picture of what your outcome, like a heads up of where you're going and that you're on the right track. You've been needing and wanting tangible results. Those tangible results are coming to you. All right, let's see. I actually feel like there's going to be a lot of clarity also in your life. I get really this pyrite, this moving forward. It's like you've got the Midas touch in your projects. You really need to move forward in your projects. Start putting down steps. At least if you can't do it daily, do something weekly. All right, so the situation is shown. Wow, Wheel of Fortune, perfect. There it is, Jupiter's blessings, moving forward. The wheel has a bit to do with Saturn too, as far as same. I look at it same as like the World card, where there's fate, destiny. So you are on your path to destiny. Things are moving forward in the way that they need to, or they're coming to a conclusion. There is a lot also for you, soul story number 1, in that culmination, in a completion of a job, a career, a cycle, where now it's new beginnings. Many of you are going to be doing something differently work-wise, career, or financially. Yeah, there you are, Five of Pentacles. Okay, this is showing you. Now we're going to get more clarity on this. So let's get the cards out. Hermit. So 9, again, endings. So there's endings and a new beginning. So in your life right now, there's a lot that's ending, but also simultaneous new beginnings. And then we've got 7 of Pentacles. So this really is Jera with that 7 of Pentacles. It's success, but not success without work. It's money, but not without work. So I'm not seeing like any, inheritance or something like that. I'm seeing this is worked for income. This is your earnings going up. This is you putting plans, projects together that pay off. And you're wondering, if you can do it. There's a little bit, maybe you're having to balance things out or budget financially or with your energy or with your time, but that's the process that you're in. Yes, there'll be a harvest, but you have to plant the seeds, or you first have to till the soil, prepare the soil, plant the seeds, watch what starts taking growth, and then reinforce the growth, foster the growth, nurture and care. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're the entrepreneur. You guys are entrepreneurs. You have a good business sense. You're a hard worker, tireless worker. You know what you need to do. You're on your path to destiny. Things are coming more into alignment. And then you've got the sun right under the wheel. This is about creative projects, creative endeavors. This is about also creative partnerships. And then we've got the 9 of Wands right under the 5 of Pentacles. So that's telling me that you need to keep to it, keep to your path, keep to what you're doing. Have patience. That's the 7 of Pentacles. Patience. In the Thoth deck, Crowley called this like a failure, right? Partial success. And that's because you're almost there, but there's more work to be done and more foundation. So let's see what's under the Hermit. Clarifying the Hermit is the Ace of Wands. So this is telling me, let's look at this closer. Don't burn the candle at both ends. This is telling me that this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. This is a long hike. You need to take time out to rest, renew, reset, and also to get insight and information and guidance from your higher self. So your ego is going to be chugging along, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, to-dos, da-da-da-da-da, doing that. You can't leave it on autopilot. You have to dip back in and see what's the best use of your time so you don't burn out. This also tells me look for positive, big change and breakthroughs in the springtime. And then we've got King of Swords, so speaking, teaching, putting things in order, looking at what are the legalities to thing, what are the contracts, what are the necessary things that you need to do for your business or new business. And then we've got the 5 of Chalices. And that's under the 7 of Pentacles. That's the only thing I feel like you need to focus on or is to watch. You've got here the Moon, Pisces. Is your moods, if there's a tendency to get down or depressed because it's taking so long and it takes a lot of work to do what you're doing. Whatever you're focused on, it's taking more time than what you thought. But what you need to do, we're going to look at what you need to do for Pentacles, is just keep on keeping on and take time out to rest, relax, renew. It's interesting that the card fell like that. So you're going to get more done by spurty energy. Like, in other words, keep to your path, doing things bit by bit. If you get a lot of energy or focus or an opening, or let's say a project comes in, do it. Dive in. But then when things slow down, or you've done enough, or there's nothing else you can do, or you're just tired, you need to pull back. You need to take time to rest, reflect, and to go within. This is also saying that there needs to be care of the body also. All right, let's see. We're looking at relationships now. We've got transformation. So death. For some of you with this 5 of Cups, there could have been some kind of ending, or you were in a long-term relationship where there was an ending a while ago, and now you're focused more on the present and in the future. And then we've got authority, Aries. I feel soul story number one, big changes and again, breakthrough in the spring months. And this is also, you're probably more focused on your work, career, or money, your earning, where you live, how you live. You're thinking big picture. You're thinking Saturn. You're thinking, stability, structure, and that's what you need to be thinking. And I feel this eclipse is going to bring not only a lot of awareness of why things didn't work, what didn't work, what's not working, what you're emotionally attached to and you have to let go of. That's the Five of Cups. Like, you just have to let go to what is actually happening. Like, okay, this is it. This is my life. This is what's going on. What do I create now? What do I do now with what's happening now? That's big picture. What do I do now? I can't go back to what was. This is where I'm at. Pay attention to your dreams also. Your dreams have messages. You have specific guidance coming to you through your dreams. New chapter and emotions. That's it, Five of Cups. So this could be a very emotional eclipse time for you, where you're really noticing and feeling what didn't work, the disappointments, the doubt, the betrayals, the just life. And it could even for some of you be kind of cosmic or existential, where you're connecting into grief and loss of the public, of what's going on publicly or in the world or in humanity or in certain groups or society. Some of you are very good with animal beings also, I'm getting. So that Five of Cups, let the emotions go, because that's energy in motion. And when you let the emotions go, you process them and move forward. That allows you to free up energy to create with, to live out, to love with. So definitely new chapter, and that's signified also by the Wheel of Fortune. Your fortune's changing. Things are getting much more positive. There's an up-leveling of energy. But you have to not only go with the flow, but you have to focus on what is in front of you. What has the most bang for the buck, the most potential, the most opportunity. That's what pyrite is, especially for those of you that are in business. Scale back, write it all out. Write what it is, your big vision, where you want to go, put a plan together, and then scale it back to 2 to 3 feet. What's in front of you, and focus on that. The feather you've got is ostrich. The choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. That's perfect for you. So perfect. Follow the wisdom in your heart. I feel that has to do with relationship. That has to do with all kinds of relationships for you, whether creative, collaborative, personal relationships, job, career. If it's aligning to your heart, which is also the moon connecting into the emotions. Emotions are big for you this month. Being very in touch with your feelings, how you feel about something or someone, how you feel about life, your life. This is about the emotional aspect and taking care of the emotional aspect of you so that you can move forward in confidence. This is about you reassuring you reassuring yourself. Okay, so I'm going to just throw the astro dice. I actually had to re-record this video because I was multitasking, talking to a friend, and I deleted it after I was doing things while I'm talking. Okay, so Scorpio, moon in Scorpio in the 11th house. I love it. Moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is opposing, bringing the complementary energy to this Taurus full moon, this lunar eclipse. So, attachment, but this is also about gaining greater rapport with yourself, your dreams, the magical part of you, and also looking at the occult, looking at the magic, the mystery of life, spirituality, astrology, numerology. This is also about being open to your soul tribe, your soul family, kindred spirits, those that are more of like-mindedness. This also, for me, tells me that some of you could be readers or do something in the occult or spirituality, metaphysics, that you're bringing spirit or spirituality into your business. Use your connection to spirit in your business. All right, soul light, let's look inside and see what your soul insights affirmation is, or as I sometimes call it, mantra. You can use it as a meditation, a mantra meditation to repeat. Oh, I am divinely guided by my soul to express more of my soul gifts. That's it. That's for a lot of you. There's a second one coming. I am now open to living my life more abundantly and loving more freely. This is about you freeing up the emotional body, connecting with people, life, and yourself with love. All right, I wish you a beautiful, loving, very creative, and inspired November. And I hope to see you in other readings. I'd love if you would subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know how you're doing in the description box or the comments. Let me know in the comments, but how to get in touch with me is in the description box below. Hey soul, story number 2. This reading is for you. I'm feeling a lot of energy. I feel November, there's going to be a lot going on. Purpose, potential, possibilities, all those P's. Planning, preparing, and moving forward. So you chose Tiger's Eye. Focus, determination, motivation. You are focused in November. The runes you got with Laguz, intuition, following your intuition, connecting into the feminine principle of you and all of life. So in many ways, this is go with the flow. Now this also, Laguz, can be people that are a little timid, maybe a little shy. And this is saying, trust your intuition, trust yourself, come out of your shell. And then you got Fiu, one of my most favorite. Actually, these 2 runes are some of my favorite, but Fiu is abundance, it's increase. So whatever you're focused on increases. Laguz can also be love. So if you've come to this reading to ask, how does so-and-so feel about me? Laguz says, there's love there. There's a connection there. Laguz is also about psychic abilities, intuition, and actually psychic abilities. So you're probably very psychic, and if you don't consider yourself psychic, very, very intuitive. So I'm also getting with the Tiger's Eye, it's also to connect in with your third eye of focus. So connecting into the third eye, the 6th chakra, and grounding your visions, maybe journaling, grounding what you're receiving from spirit or you're receiving from your higher self. Chiron, healing, look at that, and look at similar color to the Tiger's Eye. It's banded. Some of you could be traveling. This is a time for you to do a deep dive into your inner being, for deeper healing. You're going to find that your life is moving in such a way that you have some pauses, some space in the day or in your schedule for tuning in, for relaxing, for doing what nurtures you and nourishes your soul, renews your spirit. This is a time for you of increase. So it could be increase of energy, increase of health, increase of money. This is a time to trust your intuition, and those of you that are in relationships, to open to a deeper love. Let the love heal you. Let yourself feel. Heal. Healing comes from the Old English word ohalen. It means wholeness. So this is a time of wholeness. So I feel whatever has been missing in your life is now being brought back to you. Wow. So you've got, the situation is the hangman or hang woman, hang person, Pisces energy. So you're getting, this is telling me you're not going to understand people, situations, yourself from analyzing or overanalyzing or thinking. To get a different view or viewpoint, you have to look within, or you have to stop looking at the situation so much and let a new perspective come in. So this is about getting a new viewpoint. How are you viewing? Are you viewing this way? Are you viewing this way? Are you viewing this way? Or has your lens been really small and you're widening your lens? Because viewing things from a different viewpoint is going to give you a different point of view. Now, how you're showing up, wow, change is the Tower, or the World. So you're getting an expansion in your beliefs and in your ideas, or you're bringing more of the spiritual aspect, the intuitive aspect into your world, into your life, into your business. For some of you, there could be moves. Some of you could be connecting with people that are from a different land, different culture, maybe speak a different language. And then we've also got the Knight of Swords. Definitely cutting through, overthinking, overanalyzing, and we've got the Three of Cups. So again, Laguz is also watery. Laguz is about water, intuition, emotions. This could be a very emotional time for you this month. There could be a lot going on emotionally, where you're feeling either very connected to your emotions or very emotional. This could also make you much more empathic, okay? Maybe even for some of you a little sensitive. There could be some moods that come out. And just as I say this, we've got the King of Swords. So I feel some of you have been in your head a lot, and now you're making a concerted effort to be more emotionally connected, listening to your intuition, trusting your intuition more. Some of you literally, I feel, are starting some kind of spirit-based or spiritual-based business, or you're bringing spirituality. Some of you could be meditation. Some of you, it could be intuition or your psychic ability, maybe tarot, numerology, astrology, all of the either occult, but I get a lot with you with spirit and spirituality. So that is key for you this November. Okay, let's get some clarifiers here. And under the Hangman, we've got the Tower. I knew the Tower was going to come out because this month is going to bring big changes for you internally. This is a lot about inner process. And as your inner world changes, because your viewpoint and point of view changes about your life changes. This is really November for you, is that the perception changes your world and how you respond to people in certain situations, because you're going to be wanting to open up more. So a lot is going to roll off your back. I just feel like you're not going to be sweating the small stuff. You're not going to be worried about the details so much. You're going to be focused on bigger picture, or what really matters to you. This is the time of change your mind, change your life, right? Change your beliefs, change your mind, change your life. Okay, yeah, there, look at Nine of Swords underneath the world. So your world is greatly changing. Some of you fear it. Some of you are welcoming it. Some of you are in the process of instituting this change. There could be an excitement, but maybe also a little bit of anxiety because of the unknown. So, use your spiritual tools, meditate, do what you call a friend, reach out, connect with me through YouTube, or join my Patreon Soul Path community. Okay, and then you've got the Five of Wands under the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you get going, it's start, stop, start, stop. You get going, and then it's like you can almost burn out, or like, I can't do it more, or I've done enough. So you're going to have to balance things out, balance your emotional state and balance your energy. And then now you're getting it, Knave of Pentacles. So open up to support, whether it's in the spirit realm or on the earth plane. Let people help you, let people support. I do feel you're going to be also doing a lot of writing or work on the computer. And then we've got the Five of Swords. So we got a lot to do with competition, or keeping a forward motion. I feel for you, the biggest thing is going to be in November to trust that even if things seem slow, they're still moving. Or if you can't do anything, or perceive you can't do something, or you've done as much as you can, that things are still working in your favor. The universe is still working in your favor. And I'm going to give you that as your key phrase for November. The universe is still working in my favor. The universe is working in my favor. So if things are slow or you hit a snag, a delay, the universe is still working in my favor. Another one for you is I am manifesting while I sleep. Higher self and your soul does not go to sleep. So you're manifesting even when you're sleeping. The intention of what it is that you want to do and what you want to create is still going on. Soul story number 2, right? Okay, this wants to come out. Base chakra, there's a lot to do with survival around you. It could be finance, or I get that there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot going on as what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? Am I going to have the money for it or the time? Are they going to, there's all these questions. Go back into your intuition. Go back into your faith. The universe has got your back. The base chakra, work on stretches, even yoga, cat-cow. Keep the spine very supple. Flexibility is your friend in November. So we're going to look at relationships. Wow, harmony, the lovers. So this could be for some of you a new relationship coming in, or if you already in an existing relationship, it goes into a next level. There's this opening, kind of a tender time for you, or you're meeting somebody. The waiting game. 2 of Wands. Wow, you don't like waiting. You don't like not knowing. I get it. Sometimes I get so much information and then there's patches where I have none, or I'll tell my clients and friends that I do readings for, I'm like, God, I wish I could get as much accuracy for myself. I mean, to the date, what's exactly happening, whole stories. But I have to live my life too, right? So I can't know everything about other people's life or myself, especially myself. So you're going to have to wait for some things to unfold and manifest, especially those of you who have recently met someone. Another 5, a lot of change. Got 3 5s here, 5, 5, 5. So you may want to look up 5, 5, 5. That has a lot to do with change. 5, 10, 15. It's the devil. So it's really about manifesting your life, creating your life from a higher octave of you, a higher vision and version, or more cohesive, resonant aspect of your being, getting out of some of these lower level distractions or negativity or lower level relationships. You're healing from that. Lower level 3D relationships, lower level trauma bonding, okay? You know what I mean. So you're really healing this deeper part of yourself so that you can go to this amazing next level that I see. There it is, death and transformation. It's happening. So for you, a lot of this transition, a lot of this deep transmutation of energy and therefore transformation and empowerment is happening in your relationships. Your relationship to yourself, to life, and other people. So those of you that haven't met someone, you will be meeting someone on a higher level. And there it is, as I said, that 3 of Cups. You've gotten the 3 of Cups twice. So most likely you're going to meet someone around food, merriment, fun. You're going to be hanging out with friends more in November. This is a very loving November for you. Love is key. Love is the theme also. Love is predominant, especially with that Lagos. Just show up. Let people take care of you. Let people pamper you. Let people give to you. And you're going to be giving too, whether it's gifts or you're getting together with friends or family. Some of you, I feel there's a disconnect with family, and I'm hearing to tell you that's okay. You have friends that are like family or friends that are family. This is about connecting in your soul group, your soul tribe. And if your life has been lacking love, love is coming back. And what is the message for November for you, beautiful souls? Light at the end of the tunnel, hope. November brings hope back to you, individual hope, hope in love, hope in your financial situation, hope in friendships, hope in your particular world. Hope is coming back to you fully. You're going to be hopeful, optimistic. It's time to hope again, and it's time to love again, and it's time to try again, to try more in life, to do more in life. Wow, beautiful. Let's look at the astro dice for you, radiant light. North Node, 5th house. Wow, and Aquarius. So lots of friendships. North Node in Aquarius. Focus on your soul gifts, projects. There could be some, again, romantic, maybe some kind of romantic connection with, could be Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio, but this type, it's detached. This isn't, you're attracting a relationship that isn't traumatic or trauma bonding. It's not heavy. It's not a learning lesson relationship. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, we got to learn that we're going through this. Trauma bonding, karmics, push, pull. No, you're attracting, freeing up on your path to destiny. Whatever you have been lacking, whatever was diminished or taken away is now on increase. So you know what that is individually. You're in a cycle of increase. All right, Radiant Soul Light, let's see. What is your soul insights affirmation? You know, I love my affirmations, those of you. I actually have a book coming out. I got to talk about it. I'm going to have an ebook coming out. So you can carry these affirmations that I do here and in my workshops and also on Instagram with you. So, wow, I'm getting so much with you. Just getting so much heart energy. It's just beautiful. Wow, I am opening up to more love, light, and wisdom on my path. That's for some of you. And as I open my heart, I open to life and I open to love. Yes. Keep focused. Keep loving. Do you, be you. And I just wish you just so much love in November, and just remember how beautiful you are, and no matter your flaws, whatever part of you perceive is not right or good enough, that all parts of you add to the whole of you, the soul of you. Hello, Soul Light. If you picked Soul Story number 3, this is your reading. All right, we've got Aragonite. This is a very transformative and transmutating energy. This literally takes denser energy, some say even anger, and channels it into motivation, inspiration, positive charge, okay? This is also about overcoming obstacles, limiting beliefs, limiting thoughts, and whatever limits your movement. Now, this can also help with physical movement, physicality, overcoming challenges or blocks. And the rune you got was Iwaz, which is movement. This is the horse and rider that come together, Iwaz. So this has a lot to do with moving house. Iwaz also has to do with traveling, usually by car, going to another city, another state. This is telling me things are moving. Then you've got need, which is the word need comes from this Norse word or Norse understanding of this symbol, which means also the mother of invention. Necessity is the mother of invention, right? So when we need something, maybe we need more money or need to earn more money, we find ways to do that, right? We find the way. So you're finding the way to get things going in your life more. I feel this eclipse for you really connects you to a deeper part of you, a strength within you, kind of like you are the horse and rider. You are the vehicle moving in your life, and you are also the rider. It's your higher self. So there's a lot with you in November of connecting in the higher and lower self and having this clear vision and movement, getting things done. That for some of you, this is cleaning, clearing out stuff, clearing out closets, moving, going here, going there. You're just going to feel more movement in your body. You're going to feel lighter and also stronger. So there could be necessity, there could be constriction or restrictions that you have to overcome, or you find a way around it or over it. Let's see the card that you've got, Cancer, I feel. Wow. So this is all about energy and emotions, sensing, feeling, inner knowing. This eclipse is going to bring you into a deeper level of your intuition and inner knowing. Also on nurturing and mothering yourself. So some of you may perceive you didn't have a lot of nurturing or mothering growing up, or maybe you don't right now. You're going to find ways to get that, whether for yourself or attracting others that can be nurturing and mothering to you or supportive to you. So there's mutual support that's happening. There can also be a move of house or planning to move house. And, you know, Iwaz is that horse and rider with movement and travel. It's also about rebalancing or righting what was wrong, right? Or if something was off or out of alignment, it now starts coming into alignment. So a lot of movement. I can feel it in the reading and the energy. There's just this, like, perhaps you're saying, I've been held back for so long. It's taken me so long to get here. How much longer? But things are going to be moving. And you're also going to get a lot of clarity on what you need to focus on and what you need to do. So this is overcoming challenges, overcoming moods, overcoming disappointments for some of you. Wow, look at that. Ace of Wands right out there. Initiating action, inspiration, motivation, vitality coming out, movement. Some of you, this could be also a workout. You're exercising more, you're walking, you're running, you're hiking, whatever, you're biking, you're swimming, you're moving more, you're moving your body more. And you've got the King of Swords. This is also bringing in, this is showing you could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're moving also into a leadership position or taking on more leadership, but I'm getting initiation, especially with Aragonite and Iwaz. So there is something about you initiating something, initiating action. Again, this is a lot about you moving forward, you initiating. And we've got the Emperor, perfect. Business and boundaries, good boundaries with that Ace of Wands. You're not going to want to squander your energy. You're going to be very, not protective, but feeling out like, oh, that's too much, or I can't handle that right now, or that person, I got to focus here. I'll return that text later, return that call. No, can't do that. Can't get to, oh, I can do this. So you're really going to be sensing things really energetically. This is a very energetic month for you. Now, energetic, that you have more energy, you're getting more energy, more vitality. Some of you, you could be staying up later, or you go to sleep and you only, oh my God, I only slept 3 hours and I feel amazing. You know, or waking up in the middle of the night. It's a lot with you with energy, but also energetic, that you're feeling the energy of yourself and others. Queen of Swords. Speaking your truth, living your truth. These are two parts of you, I feel, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So there's less emotionalism, again, less drama, but you're taking that emotional energy or emotions, energy in motion, and creating with it, using it. Very inspirational month for you, very creative. And then we've got the Hermit. Lovely Virgo energy, discerning how much energy to use, where to use your energy, how to use your energy. Taking time to go within, to retreat, to withdraw, to replenish and renew. That's a necessity. You can't go. So be very mindful of your energy this month. Then we've got the High Priestess right under, wow, that's powerful. You've got the High Priestess right under the Ace of Wands. Now you might be saying, you might have an idea. I know I read for a lot of tarot readers. and psychics and astrologers. Okay, but right under the High Priestess is the Ace of Wands. What does that mean? You're getting some major downloads. You're getting some major insights, inspiration. You're getting inspiration to then move into inspired action. I say write it down, do a voice note, have an ideas book, act upon the inspiration you're getting, act upon the direction you're getting from your higher self. Those soul dreams, be soul fuel. That means getting your fuel from your soul. That means passion and purpose leads to inspiration. Inspiration leads to inspired action. This means not taking on action on stuff you're not inspired. Yes, you have to do the day-to-day stuff, the 3D stuff, mundane, yes. But if you're planning projects, you're planning to connect with people, meet with people, you're planning to collaborate with people or have these, don't overdo and don't waste your time on people or situations that don't inspire you, don't lift you up, that there's this mutual inspiration. Or limit your time with what pulls on your energy. This is really about getting clear about energy. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles under the King of Swords. I'm going to lay out the rest of the cards to get the rest of the message. Six of Pentacles under the Emperor. So not yet making the big money, but money's coming in. Now it might be coming in and going out, paying bills. It may be you're investing in yourself, but you are earning. There is income coming in, income energy, resources are building bit by bit. Then we've got the Chariot. Now that's interesting. So you've got the Chariot here, Cancer card, you've got Cancer here. And Iwaz is all about movement, and it can be moving house. So some of you could be moving or planning a move. You could be, I feel the next move is an upgrade for you. A better house, a better car. Some of you are selling your car, buying another car, or you're buying a car. There's a lot to do with, again, movement. Things are moving in your life, getting better and better. And then we've got the King of Wands. So this is about taking those big ideas the next 3 to 6 months and putting a plan together and starting this plan in November, starting the mid of November. If you get this reading, if you get this reading before the full moon, which is on November 8th, that's the time to initiate something, even a small thing, because the moon is waxing. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, more and more energy. So right after the new, let's see, the 4th day to about the 7th day, the energy of the moon is waning, and that's when you want to release or get rid of stuff, or you want to focus on things or do a ritual to let go or release or cut ties. Right around the full moon, the new moon, as the new moon, things start again waxing, right? The moon it looks like it disappears, and then you see a sliver of it. When you see that sliver, that's a time to start planning for new beginnings or what you want to create or draw in. Gratitude and be still. Okay, this is your message. Soul story number 3. With all this energy, look at all this fiery energy. You have to go within. You have to be still. You have to go within. You have to rest the analyzing mind and let the divine mind of the High Priestess come in, because what does that bring you? That brings you the insight, the inspiration to do what you need to do. So in other words, if you do this, trust me, what normally takes you 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month, you're going to get done in a day or 2 or 3 days. You're going to go, oh my God, I finished all that, I did that. You have to operate more on inspiration right now, insight and inspiration. And gratitude will help, because things are moving, but there's some slow spots. So gratitude, very important for you, very helpful for you. I'm going to take another card. I don't take the same card. Some of you go, oh, you didn't pick that card in soul story number 1 or soul story number 2. I totally go by intuition, my higher self, spirit, and then if I start connecting to other people's guides, they'll push me or pick that card. There's a message in there. So that's why I do different spreads. I'm going to do more spreads. Because I get bored doing the same thing over and over, the same kind of reading. I do the same kind basically foundationally, but then I have to improvise by the moment. Wow, listen to your dreams. Okay, and true love. Dreams. Your dreams may be more vivid and intense. Well, yeah, look at that. This is your energy right now, soul story number 3. Wow. I mean, you're on fire. En fuego. True love. At the core foundation of this relationship is the potential for true love. So those of you that Ace of Wands is a new relationship, there's a spark there. Attraction. It's looking like it's true love. So now we're going to look at relationships, and what comes out is the heart chakra. I feel so many people are going to be in relationship the next 3 to 6 months. Now again, this is a general reading, so if you haven't met someone, will you meet someone? Yes. If you have met someone and they've sparked your interest, you feel an attraction, go slowly, but it looks like it's true love. It looks like there's a connect. Oh my God, passion ignite when I said that. You've got the Ace of Wands twice. So there's definitely a sensual sexual attraction, and there's attraction can also be I get you, you get me. There's like an exchange, especially with that King of Swords and and Queen of Swords. Lot of communication, like not just even in front of each other, but telepathic, like even completing each other's sentences, like, oh, I know, I did that. Oh my God, I was going to ask you that. You're meeting someone that has a lot of rapport. You have a lot of rapport with, a strong connection, a strong spirit-soul connection, philosophical connection. You're both on the same page, and energetic. You both have similar energy, or it's complementary. When one's a little tired or down, the other one's up. So you always are kind of not changing each other, but there's this harmonizing that takes place. So a lot to do with passion, purpose, focus, passion in creative projects, having the right people to support you and help you. And also, I do feel for some of you, if there has been a relationship that's gotten kind of stagnant or slowed down, it's going to pick up, whether that's significant other type relationship, romantic, or business. Someone in business is going to realize, wow, I need to help this person more. I need to do more with this person or for this person. So you just know your worth, soul story number 1. Oh, number 1. Number 3. Wanted to say soul group. Okay, what is it about number 1? You're number 1 in your life. Okay, too many cards here. Let's rope this in, because I got to have a little time limit on this reading, and I can feel by your energy, soul group 3, that I could be here 45 minutes I could be here a lot longer. I want to make sure that I get this out tonight. Okay, let's see what's coming up for relationships. Passion, purpose, heart opening, connection. Oh, people that get you and you get them. There's just a lot to do with relationship also. And someone to help you. You're going to have people that help you more. I don't know. I think people are starting to see kind of your light, or kind of what you're bringing to the world, and they want to help you. That's it. Is there another message? I wanted one more card. Heart, that's it. Heart chakra, be heart-centered. Focus, see with your heart, passion and purpose. So the relationship that's coming in for you has a lot of passion, but also heart energy. All right, let's look at the astro dice. What does soul group number 3 need to know? What's their soul story right now? How's their soul unfolding in their story on the earth plane? Ooh, 10th house, Mars in Scorpio in the 10th. That's destiny. So you are meeting someone that is part of your destiny. That means to me it's a very important relationship, pivotal relationship. but also that you're on your path to destiny, and now the destiny starts moving again. So if you feel like, oh my God, my destiny is just this, it stands still. It's going to get moving. And it also is showing you to use the occult knowledge, to use your inner knowing as you move forward in your career. Some of you definitely a very successful career with anything happening to do with metaphysics, spirituality, the occult. But Scorpio, it could also be anything looking below the surface. Could even be trading. You can look it up, but I definitely feel things are moving, and you're going to feel things are moving. And then there's a lot of gratitude and gratefulness that things are finally moving again and picking up. All right. Your soul insights affirmation and mantra for this reading is, I am heart-centered, soul-connected, living out my passion and purpose. That's it. Oh, and for some of you, I am attracting a purposeful relationship with soul, heart, connected love. Soul, heart, connected love. That's what you want. That's what you're getting. All right, let me know how this reading unfolds for you. I'd love it if you would leave a comment, share the video, like the video, connect with me further, come follow me on Instagram, and most importantly, keep connected, keep awake, and keep posted. Let me know how you're doing.